with me and our special guest today. Y'all know my channel is called Lose Weight with Me. Let me tell y'all something. We have been making shifts. No more are you all to stare at me and watch me exercise and watch me eat something that's real food and watch me. Now is your turn. And some of you are taking advantage of that. That's the whole reason behind Lose Weight with Me. I'm single and I need to support myself. And I knew that I could do it if I had support. So honestly, exercising, going to the water, going to physical therapy, my coach is a nutritionist. Him giving me my nutrition plan, it really wasn't enough because it didn't change my behavior. And what changed my behavior? Hey, Vanessa. Oh, we all right. Thank you for joining us. This is the loyal fan, Vanessa. What changed my behavior was participating in weight loss group, but not just in the group regurgitating foolishness, because I put my big girl panties on when I put them on. What made the difference was participating in writing class, and it was all about my stuff. So this is all the stuff that happened to me. So I stopped wearing that stuff. You know how they tell you not to stick off your shoulder? I stopped wearing my stuff on my shoulder and I put it on my pen in some kind of way. That helped me. It healed me, if you would use that word. It helped me to know that, guess what, everything can happen in the world. It doesn't even matter. The only thing that matters is what I think about it. And from there, I was able to notice on the scale that I'm losing weight. I was able to notice that it's okay to pay attention. I was able to notice that it was okay to dream. It was very different. This message was very different. But part of the way I learn is by being engaged. So our special guest is a weekly regular. Her name is Michelle Pettis. She's been all over the world educating, training, and setting an example, just like I'm trying to do. She wrote a book called Leaving Large. Them pants she used to wear fit her 3 times now. And she also wrote a TED Talk where she explained her childhood stories and her adult stories that led her to realize the number one way she has been able to keep off her weight. She don't have but one size clothes in her closet. She don't worry about it. And that helped me. And I believe it's going to help you too. So if you want to lose weight and if you want help, I want you to write in the comments, shift happens. Michelle, tell us about this shift happening that you got going on, honey.
Deborah Ann, it is so good to be here with you tonight. It's good to be here with you every Thursday night. And if you saw me looking down while you were talking, it was because I was taking notes. I was writing. I was writing about some of the things that you were saying because I wanted to make sure that we cover them. But
Mm-hmm.
you did such a great job of really encapsulating what this process is all about. And you talked about changing your behavior. Well, you changed your behavior because you changed your beliefs.
Yes.
And so, we hear, and I just heard it today. Someone was talking about behavior modification,
Yes.
behavior modification. And all right, what has to happen and for behavior modification to happen? Belief modification has to happen first. Thinking modification has to happen first. So when you modify your thinking and you modify your beliefs, then your behavior follows. And
Yes.
that's the word. That's the big disconnect. That's the shift that you're talking about that we have to make. We have to make the shift from focusing on how much can I eat, what can I eat, how much can I have, how much do I need to work out, what do I need to do, what do I need to do? I'm doing this. I'm gonna do so many jumping jacks, right?
There
I'm
you
gonna
go. There you
I'm
go.
I'm gonna do the apple cider vinegar diet.
Come
I'm
on
gonna do
now.
the Mediterranean diet. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. That's what the secret is. If I do this thing,
Come
if
on
I
now.
have this surgery, if I take this pill,
Come
if
on
I
now.
do this, and I'm not saying all those things can't be tools.
Mhm.
Do not misunderstand me. What I
Mhm.
am saying is that you have to change your thinking 100% first.
Mhm.
Because if you've ever heard that 80-20 rule, you can't exercise out of bad diet is,
Mhm.
80% what you eat and 20% how you move. We have all heard that. But
Mhm.
no one makes the shift and starts thinking it's 100% how I think. It's a
Mhm.
100% how I think. Because here's the 100% truth. You have got to get it out of your mind. Like you said, Deborah, and it was on your shoulder. It was on your
Okay.
shoulder. It was on
That's
your
it.
mind. It was in your heart. We have
Yeah.
stuff that we're carrying in our heart, in our spirit, and it is showing up in our bodies.
Yes.
And all this stuff that we're carrying in our heads and in our hearts and our spirit, they have to leave through the same way. And it is the writing that allows us to release. When we write, when we meditate, when we visualize, we're able to release that stuff, the weight of that stuff that we carry in our spirit, and we release it and we open up pathways for the new transformative stuff to come in, the new transformative thoughts, the new transformative beliefs, the new transformative emotions, the new lightness of our being, because we're no longer carrying the heavy weight of shame, of
There you go.
secrets, of
There you go.
stigma, of
Come on now.
frustration, of
Yes.
humiliation, of
Yes.
all those things that weigh us down that sometimes we can't even name. We just know
Yes.
we feel like crap. We just know
Yes.
we can't get out of bed. We just know that we can't face things.
Yes.
We don't know what that stuff is.
Yes.
But when you just start putting it down on paper, even if you write, today I'm feeling some kind of way and I don't know why. I've been
Yes.
feeling this way for years. I've been
Yes.
feeling this way. I have not been able to do the things that I enjoy. I miss those things. Even if you aren't able to name the thing that you're feeling, if you just start, you don't have to write a lot. Just start putting a few words on paper and start getting it out of your head. Because before you ever gain, and this is the shift you have to make and understand,
Mhm.
before you ever gain any weight, any extra anything on your body, you gained it in your head first.
Yes.
And you have to lose it the same way. You
Yes.
have to, and the writing allows you to release it. It allows you to lose it. And it touches places that surgery cannot touch,
Come on now.
that pills cannot touch,
Come on now.
that diets cannot touch.
Let me share
Yes.
this, Michelle. When we were having the class and you would speak about different things for months, the time that your class is held is my nap time. So I'm like laying down listening to you. And one day I sat up and I said, Michelle, they don't care. And as you were saying, release it, write it, prescript, all that stuff. But I'm stuck because I'm a middle girl. I'm stuck on. But let me tell you what they did to me. And when you explain that people like us, we kind of care a lot. We care about. We just got a heart, and that released that. And then as I wrote it, because I did it once, I said it, then I did it. I wrote it down, and then I wrote it again, and I kept writing it, and I kept writing it. And I mean, not all at once, but I kept writing it. And little by little, by the summertime, like by like March, I was like, I'm gonna eat some candy this week because next week I'm gonna eat none. But by July, I was done with eating candy. Wherever I went today, they have a big bowl of candy. Oh, I went to the press club and I said in my old day, I would have eaten all of that candy up and I would not. have been bothered by it. It wouldn't have been a thing. I was like the old Deborah would have ate all of that candy. It's a big bowl, but I look at it and go on by it every time I see it. So what you're saying, it's not even that it's hard because we've been harboring it. We done talked about it in counseling, support group, and women's group at church, all the stuff. But now you're helping me put it somewhere where it can stay, and then I can continue to live. And the way I know that this is different from the times before, I'm talking about for 10 years, I never bought a smaller size outfit, period. Unless somebody just gave it to me. I never kept getting on the scale to see what was going on. After 40 pounds, I was good. After 65 pounds, I was good. I'm traveling now because I feel better. But I was still kind of tired. But this time, it's just second nature. It's not a problem because I have support that gave me the okay to dream, to that get when it comes to how my body will look, when it comes to wearing something really, really cute, when it comes to being able, like you talked about walking the airport. I'm like, I got my wheelchair. But that gave me some other dream to dream other than the fat girl Deborah, the fat girl that needs all the help and the mobility. This is my cane. I use it to grab stuff now in the house. I don't take it outside the house because I had a dream and my coach said I can do it and we practiced it.
Mhm.
So I appreciate the lesson that I have been learning working with the 52-week program, working with the prescriptive writing program, working with the weight loss support group, being able to express myself on Facebook. And as an African American woman, as a black woman, you understand, and you have people, women of all ethnic groups in your support group. And sometimes a man will jump in there. But I feel very comfortable because I always like to share. And there are these posts about oversharing, but I don't care. I want to talk about my weight loss. I want to talk about my success. I want to talk about my dreams. And your space is that place.
Mhm. Yes,
And I
yes, yes.
appreciate that. You never once said, Deborah, you putting too much email on there. Stop talking so much. Stop talking in the middle of the night. Anytime I get the notion, I go because that's my safe place. And that has made the difference. I have lost over 170 pounds working with you. I had lost 30 before, but then couldn't stop the eating because I was nervous because people started saying, "Oh, you're looking skinny." But now, as people have been noticing it, it doesn't bother me like it used
Mhm.
to. And it frankly always used to bother me because it gave me the wrong kind of attention,
Mhm. Mhm. Yes,
inappropriate comments.
yes,
And I'm
yes.
still getting that now, but the difference is I have my tools and I verbalize that you don't have a right to talk about me because of my size or even to
Mhm.
say you like it. That's disrespectful too. I'm a weight
Mhm.
loss channel person, but
Mhm.
you gave me the tools to exist and still be successful and merge on into it. It's all about being calm and down. Michelle, real calm.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes,
how
yes.
you.
The
That's
tool,
yeah.
the tool. I mean, that's it, Deborah. And that again is the shift that
Yes.
we have to make. We have to understand
Yeah.
because the problem, and most people will say that this is the problem. They will say, "I am an emotional eater. I'm a
Yeah.
stress eater." People say it. They claim it. They know it. And most people have this kind of vague notion and understanding of it. Um, and they'll claim it, but they don't always know what all of the emotions are. I get boredom, I get loneliness. I get boredom, loneliness, and stress. But y'all, there are thousands of other emotions that we that exist and that we eat for and we don't always recognize. But
Yes.
here's the shift I'm talking about is that if you say that you are an emotional eater, if you say that you are a stress eater, then that means you eat. because of emotions you don't know how to navigate, handle, recognize, or process. You
Mm,
eat because there is stress that you don't know how to navigate, handle, recognize, or process.
mm,
And so the problem is not the eating. The
mm.
problem
Yes.
is not knowing how to recognize, process, and handle the stress and the emotions. And so once you have the tools to recognize, handle, and process the stress and the emotion, then you can eat for the right reasons. Then you can focus on eating the right things. And there are some right things to eat, and there are some wrong things to eat. I know there's some people that say there is no bad food. Well, yes, there is.
Well, when
Well,
is
no,
class?
let me change that. Let me change that. There is bad stuff that we eat that is not food. So food, real food, whole food is good for you. I
Yes.
mean, oh, in general, some people may have some allergic reactions and things like that. But fresh fruits and vegetables is whole good food. High quality protein is whole good food. That good food is good food is always going to be nourishing and nutritious and give you energy. It is always going to be that. If it doesn't do that, if it's not nourishing and nutritious, then it's not food.
That's
Then
right.
if it's manufactured in a plant or something like that, then and it's processed and it's ultra processed, then it's not nourishing and nutritious,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's
So
all
there's
right.
some things that are always going to break down your body and not be good for your body.
Yes.
No matter how nicely they're packaged, no matter how good they taste, no
Yes.
matter how pretty it looks, it doesn't make it food.
Yes,
And that
Michelle, excuse me, I had seen the people at the Ajax and I said, why do they have canes? Because they're skinny. Why do they have walkers? Because they're skinny. And they said, because I thought I'm just supposed to get skinny and then that's going to solve all my problems. But they
mhm,
said they have joint issues, they have heart issues. And I'm pretty sure it's contributed to eating things that are not real food.
right. And it breaks down our it see here's the thing is that many of the problems that we have with our health today is not because of what we ate today or what we ate yesterday. It's what we've been eating for 40 years. And it's
Yes.
happened in our system and we don't even know it.
Yes.
It is so critical. It is so crucial. So if you are this is the language. This is the shift that you were talking about that I always talk about. If you think about the foods that you just know are unhealthy. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have to go through them in this show. You hear about it, you know what it is. We know it's unhealthy, but we eat it anyway. We
Mm-hmm.
know it's unhealthy because we don't fundamentally believe that it will harm us. We
Yes.
we don't we don't say no, it's not gonna be that bad, right? It's not that bad. Unhealthy. That if you start looking at the word unhealthy and breaking it down and thinking about what it means, does unhealthy mean that it's dangerous? It may not be imminently dangerous right in the very moment, but over time it will be. Like if you're allergic to seafood or peanuts and all these things that people are super allergic to, if they if they eat them, their throat will swell up. They'll get
Yeah.
hives. People that have that kind of immediate reaction. Oh no, no, I can't have that. I'm allergic to it because it's something they can see, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and they immediately don't do it, right? But just think about there are things that we eat that are pushed on us that is doing it to us on the inside of our bodies that we cannot
Yes.
see. Just because we cannot see it doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Oh,
So
well,
there's
when is
research
class?
that supports that. So if it's unhealthy, it's dangerous. And if it's dangerous, then that means it's poisonous. If it's unhealthy, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, it's poisonous. And if we start using that language, this is poisonous, this is poisonous, this is poisonous, then it helps us to start looking at what we're putting in our bodies and our mouths differently in a more urgent kind of way. Because unhealthy seems like, oh, what does that mean? Right? But
Mm-hmm.
when you think of something, if you think many people think of something unhealthy, I'm gonna eat it anyway. I know it's not that good, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. But if you say that's dangerous, no one's gonna eat that. If you say that's poisonous, no one's gonna eat it. So how can something be unhealthy and not be poisonous or dangerous? Because it is. So but these are the kinds of things that we pull back the covers on, and we break down and we explore and we talk about over and over again in my training, in the training and the coaching calls that you come to every day, not every day, but every Monday on every Monday, Deborah Ann. And this is what we talk about when we do the Mind Over Meals retreat. And that Mind Over Meals retreat is coming up September 9th. It's
Yes.
just a couple of weeks away. September 9th for 8 days. It's an hour a day for 8 days, starting on Tuesday, 6 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. And we are going to be talking about how marketing and advertising hijacks our brains, our
Yes.
minds, and thoughts, and tricks us into paying money to buy and consume foods, stuff they call food, that ultimately undermines our health, and we are happy about it. That's how
Yes.
insidious it is. We
Yes.
are tricked into paying more money to buy stuff that they call food that undermines our health, and we are happy and delighted to eat it.
Yes.
And we've been doing it for so long we don't even realize it. We've been doing it for so long that it is jacking up our health and we don't know it. So it is Mind Over Meals. It is the Mind Over Meals retreat. You can register for it. When you register for it, you will get a copy of my book, Leaving Large: The Stories of a Food Addict. You will also get a workbook that takes you through the writing exercises that we do every day in the retreat. It's a whole get unstuck package, because that's what this retreat is all about. It is about getting you conscious, about getting you aware, about getting you unstuck so that you can make the shift to
Yes.
reclaim your power, take your life back, a step at a time, a meal at a time, a belief at a time, a thought at a time. It is 8 days, 8 days for an hour, plus a book, plus a workshop.
Yes. It's
And
in the link. It's in the
it's in the
description.
link. So
Yeah.
sign up today. Sign up today for this workshop. I guarantee you it will change your life.
That's
I,
awesome.
I
That's
guarantee you it
awesome.
will change your life.
That is all. Everybody that put that they want help or interested, I'll send you the link as well. But it is in the description. And so sign up. If you can remember, say shift happens, but if you just say, hey, that you just want some help, I'll know that's what you want. And we're promoting this on all social media platforms. Tell your friends. I even put it in Spanish. So thank you, Michelle. This is just amazing. It has changed my life. It totally helps me. Sometimes I'm even scared to eat, but I'm like, well, I don't want my body, because it's just a little game I play with myself to say, well, you did eat today, but I'm like, girl, you need more nutrition. You didn't eat that much, so it's
Mhm.
just it's a good. I'm not stressed. It's a good feeling to be able to decide.
Yes, yes, it's a good feeling to be able to decide, so
Mm-hmm.
that you are making the decision. You are choosing. You are
Yes.
empowered, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
not being reactive. You're not being driven by addiction. You are
There you go.
you are engaging your frontal lobe and
Yes.
reclaiming your power. And this is something that everybody can do. This is
Good.
so this is something that is within reach of everybody. I
Excellent.
struggled with this for
Excellent.
40 years. For 40
Yeah.
years, I gained and lost over 700 pounds. So I say, if I can do it, if I can do it, you can do
You
it.
can do it.
And
That's right.
I went through it and learned how to do it so that you could do it, so that you don't have to struggle. I don't want any, Deborah Ann, I don't want anybody to struggle like I had to struggle. I don't
That's
want anybody
awesome.
to have to
Okay.
go through what I had to go through. I
And
don't.
we
I
appreciate
don't.
that as well. So the information is in the description. Sign up. If you make a note that you're interested and you need help, I was desperate. So it totally is my go-to thing from now on. And so we will be back in a few days to continue to remind everybody and to maybe catch some people who are desperate to lose weight and who have never even heard of this wonderful strategy to help you to shift and make it happen.
Shift and make it happen.
That's it.
That's a T-shirt.
That's it. That's it. I already
Shift
know. I
and make
already
it
know.
happen. Shift and
So
make it
thank you,
happen.
Michelle. This was beautiful. And thank
Thank you so
everybody
much.
for coming on. I love that I need help. Well, I'll make sure I come back and I'll send you the link, Gigi. So it's okay to say you need help. It's
Absolutely.
okay to say you don't know what to do. Even though I had been training with my coach and with everybody, I still needed more help. And so, men, you're invited as well. It just says women helping women to lose weight in Facebook, definitely. So later, when I sit down, I will send you that link if you can't find it, but I'll send it anyway. So please
Okay.
continue to share. Take it to your campuses, take it to your high schools, take it to your jobs, and share it. When you ladies are talking about losing weight, when the men are in the men's room talking about losing weight, show them this video, show them this link, have them to sign up. Okay,
Absolutely.
thanks, Michelle. This was perfect. I love it. Thank you. See you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.